literature-based curriculums for your homeschool. This is my personal favorite and the one that I have the most experience with. What literature-based means is that as opposed to having a textbook where you learn about history or science, you are going to predominantly have books that are stories that are really going to be engaging and interesting to your children that help them learn about these things. So for instance, if you are learning about weather and you're learning about tornadoes, rather than just giving them the information about tornadoes, you're going to read a story about a child who lived through a tornado and what that experience was like. Rather than reading a history book that's going to tell you about settlers moving to the West, you're going to read about perhaps Laura Ingalls and her family moving to the West and their adventures and how they got along and the things that they ate and the ways that they lived. And so it draws the children's imagination in, and it really gives them something they can identify with, as opposed to where a textbook often doesn't. So it can be a lot of fun. Also, it can be a big time and money saver because you can often gather up all of your children within an age range of even quite a few years. I used to do the same core reading with my kids that were within a 5-year age span. So that's really great because you can be doing all the same history, all the same science, all the same books that you're reading, and then you only have to individualize for their math and their language arts. So that's wonderful that you're only getting one set of those books and spending time all together reading and doing all the interacting about the stories that you're reading, and then you spin off to your individual stuff after. The cons to this would mainly be if you do not like reading out loud to your kids, that can be an issue, although you can mitigate it by trying audiobooks. You can get on Audible, you can use the Libby app, you could check your library for audiobook collections, so that can help. The other thing is it can feel pricey because you're buying a lot of books. And so what I would say is if the price is an issue for you, you could get an instructor guide and then try to find the books at your library or secondhand. So there's a possible solution. Christian options that are popular for this would be Sunlight.com, my personal favorite, you've heard me mention, 5inarow.com, which is more for younger kids, like up to 10. Secular options, Bookshark.com, BuildYourLibrary.com, Ambleside, and MovingBeyondThePage.com. Please share other resources you know of. Thanks.